Greetings and welcome to Undiscovered Universe. Today we will see in this video there are so many problems are there in life, but how to solve those problems? What is the way to solve this problem? Because maximum of the problems comes from where? If you see, through ego. Ego is the major cause of all the problems, and anger. Anger is coming. So because of that, people suffer more. They lose their relatives, relations. They get their lost their self-respect. So many things happen. So how we can solve all these problems? Simply, we just cannot say problems will solve of its own. We have to solve the problem. Problems will be there, but we have to take care of it. We will see this issue of solving our problems in life. It's more story, a Buddha story, and from where how we can solve the problems in our life. So Buddha, we come back to the story now. Buddha what did? He is taking class for his lectures. He's giving lectures for his disciples. Every day he's coming, and people will be sitting there. He's taking good lessons, and he's giving motivation lessons he'll give. So one day what happened when coming for class? Buddha bringing one big rope with him. Everybody saw this. Why Buddha is bringing one rope, big rope. Every day he's coming and he's telling something very interestingly, but he used to teach everything in very interesting manner. So people used to enjoy that. So he's talking like that. So today he came with a big rope. People thought what happened? Buddha came with a rope. So what happened? He came and sit there. He didn't tell anything to anybody and start putting a knot on that. One knot he put, and he put another knot, and he put 3 knots he put on that. And he just turned up and asked the disciples, now I brought a rope, all of you seen that one. And now I put 3 knots in this rope. Now, is there any difference between the rope I brought and the rope it is in my hand? Can anybody tell this? One man got up and told. There is no much difference. The rope is same. The rope you brought and rope now it is there in your hand. With the knots, both are same. They are having the same quality, inner quality, but some difference is there because the knot you brought, the rope you brought in the beginning, it was not having any knots. Now you are having in your hand, it is having knots. There is some difference is there. We can't say there is no difference, but we can't say it is difference. He is just making it an issue like that. So he asked some more question. Okay. Now, I am telling there is a difference. Now, if I pull both the ropes at the hand, this knot will come out. Anybody will agree with this? Immediately one man got up and told, no, it won't. You cannot unknot the rope like that, because if you pull from both hands, this knots will become more tight and you cannot pull it at all. So it will become complicated knots you cannot remove out of it. So Buddha asked the third question. Third question is what? Now what to do now? Now I brought the rope and I now put 3 knots on that, and now you are telling I cannot remove the knots by pulling this. Then what should I do? So to some, I told you have to check properly and see one by one how the knots are made, and on that way you can remove that one by one. Then only it will be removed. Okay, good. Buddha told good, nice. I told nice thing. So what I did, this is also life is also like that only. See, some knots are made because of some ego, some issues, some talks. So talks make no problem. So if you are intentionally talk, or sometimes you unintentionally you talk something, and this will make create a great problem in life. So life is always complicated knots only to having. So how to remove that knots? It is not that you just remove it like that. You need to understand the knots, how they are put. What is a way to remove that? You have to first realize that what are the things required, and then only you can unearth that. Simply we just pull it back means it will issue make the issue complicated. So like that, if any time of life when we get a issue very complicated, first we should analyze what can be done to unlock this issue. You have to study the problem, how it has happened. People, many times suffer because of their ego. That is the main thing. They don't let them to live happily, and because of somebody's ego, somebody has to suffer. So husband, wife, children, and relatives. There will be some, somebody will be one will be pulling that, strongly holding some point, and they don't want to leave that. Because of that, problems arises in our life. So the best way of solving anything is by understanding the problem. You have to understand. See, this is nothing. We are living for what? Living for what? Say, suppose husband and wife. So living for each other. They should live for a wife should live for husband. That is the way. So if you put something in the ego like a knot, you are putting and pulling it and holding it and not leaving it. But the basic purpose is not solved. So better you understand the problems and get your problem solved by unknotting the correct things. So you take out issues. Be cool. Be quiet. Talking is always making problem. So talk less. So somebody, don't hurt someone in your talks, in your way of doing something good to them. You are thinking you are doing something good, but they got hurt. So you have to see. You may think that is you are doing very good thing to others, but sometimes you should not hurt others. So you understand all these things, and when we understand the basic way of life, the life is going smooth. So many times in your life, many people, many issues, many problems can be solved by simple things rather than very complicated effects or efforts are required for that. You just make the things easy. Where the problem is there, you try to find out. You try to solve that problem. If somebody want to take out that ego, they just tell that I want to go out of the ego. That is, you find out how your ego is affecting you. And I'm getting angry. I don't want to get ego. How you don't want to get ego? You are getting angry means what for you getting angry? That you have to analyze and you have to find out and you have to see that. And that thing you have to avoid. Not that you don't want to get angry means you cannot just like that do it. So you have to understand why I'm getting angry. Why I am always unhappy with others. You are happy with others. Somebody is unhappy with others. You are quarreling with others. Why I am doing this? If you understand that one, and you try to solve that problem, automatically this problem will be solved. So these these things, when you really want to be happy, you can be. There is nobody can stop you. When you don't want to be happy, then you don't look into that life go like that only. It will go zigzag way. No life go smoothly. If you want smooth, you have to make it smooth. That is in your hand. You can do it. That is what you have to think in. That is solving all the problems. So in this video, what we say is we can solve any problem by knowing the root cause of that problem. Not only that I just pull the rope and I can solve this problem. It's not possible. So we end this video with the solving of videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you again.